So that's when she takes $200 bills?
$200 bills and a $2 bill.
Okay. So, you stole yesterday, $100 bill?
I did not steal.
And they want to report it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this was a different pile.
Dumb employees often believe they can get away with stealing, thinking no one will notice their shady behavior. But what happens when their careless actions are captured for all to see, and they're finally forced to face the consequences of their greed?
You can see when she only scanned a lollipop for 35 cents, $1, and then you see like a full body leaving the store full of merchandise.
I just feel like if I'm going to jail, there's no reason for me to explain anything.
Here are several instances when dumb employees found themselves caught red-handed on camera while trying to steal. Starting off with the case of this dumb employee who audaciously stole a $100 bill right under a CCTV camera, completely oblivious to the fact that her actions were being captured on tape.
So that's when she takes $200 bills?
$200 bills and a $2 bill.
Okay. Stole yesterday, $100 bill?
I did not steal.
And they want to report it, so right now you are being arrested for that.
On July the 6th, 2022, police officers from the Athens-Clarke County Police Department were dispatched to a local convenience store following a 911 call that reported a shocking theft by one of the store's own employees. While waiting for the employee captured stealing to report to work, the officers scrutinized the CCTV footage that recorded the brazen act.
$100 or $202 was taken out of the register, and then $100 put in her pocket.
Yeah.
And then she put the $102 back for that drop.
Right.
Okay. And then, cool. That's all I need for that. And then if she does come back, like I said, I was just gonna go over the street, right, start working on the report. And then if she comes back, just give us a call and say she's here to have an officer sent out, because they're going to send 2 of us for that. And then it could be 911. I'd say you could always just call 911 as 911. You just say, hey, the employee's back. If you can send the officer or send someone else. And I'm going to let my dispatch know that y'all are going to call back in if she comes into work.
Okay.
And then if she doesn't come in, I'd say like 30 minutes or an hour or so, give us a call. I can go sign warrants on her. And then we could go to her house or something and try to find her too. So the plan is I'm going to go ahead and do the report, and then I will go sign warrants regardless. If she ends up showing up today, she'll go to jail. If not, she'll have warrants on her to go to jail.
Did you want to take video at all?
It won't send on my phone. I know. That's why I was trying to see if y'all could do it and see like little pieces, because for some reason my phone just won't do it. But I can do it on my camera here. So if you want to back up, sorry about that. And I can actually get it on this, I believe.
Just let me know when you're ready.
You're ready. Oops, sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
So that's when she takes $200 bills?
$200 bills and a $2 bill.
Okay. So they're in the same far left drawer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then what is that she puts under it? Is that the $100 bill?
Yep, so there's 100, and then a $2 bill on top, and then she is folding it up.
What did she hide behind the phone?
That I don't know.
If you don't mind back up there, because that looks like it was 3 bills that she had, and then one was behind her phone. But y'all are $100 short, you said?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, we're actually $133
so
short.
she put a $100 bill behind her phone is what it looks like, because I think it's that top one here.
Yeah, well, it looked like she was just putting it over there. I don't know why, but then she just takes it out.
It looked like, oh no, okay. It looked like she put it behind her phone, but she didn't.
There she goes.
There she is? Okay. You keep going.
I'm sorry, I didn't introduce you.
6-7 Central suspects on scene if you have one close by. All right. And that's the 100 that she puts. Yeah, I think that's it. Do y'all want a bar as well? Okay.
Upon the employee's arrival to work, she never expected to find a law enforcement officer waiting for her, as she was convinced that her actions had gone unnoticed.
Hey, Miss Dunn, can you put your phone down for a second for me? Okay. So, you stole yesterday, $100 bill?
I did not steal.
And they want to report it, so right now you are being arrested for that.
Can I call somebody?
You'd be able to at the jail.
I did not steal. Oh my God. Hey, I'm being arrested.
Okay. Is that all the stuff you need? Is it just this bag? Okay. And this your keys? This all your stuff? This, is this yours? Or this?
No, that's mine.
Okay.
No,
Alright, I'm gonna get this.
Can I please call my brother?
No, not right now. Run this way. I'll grab back if you don't want to come out and let her know she's barred.
I didn't steal $100 bill.
You gotta take a seat right there for me. Just 1 second. I'll talk to you in just a second. Since we're on 1095, you can disregard the other units. I'm gonna ask her a few questions real fast and I'll come over there. So just one second. If you want to just wait out here, it should be pretty quick. All right, I'm gonna read you something, okay? You're right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against the court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney and have an attorney present during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you at government expenses. Knowing and understanding your rights as I've explained them, are you willing to answer any questions without an attorney present? You don't want to?
I just don't understand how it's
Gotcha. I was just a yes or no. They have it on video in there, so. Okay. Right back, okay? So I was gonna see if she'll talk to me about it because she's saying she didn't do it. And then I told her she's on video and she said that she didn't want to talk to me. Do you want to fire her, I guess? Because this has happened before and people weren't told they're fired, so they come back to work after they're barred.
Yes.
So just, if you let her know that she is fired and then however long y'all want to bar her. We go usually up to 2 years, but I've seen a couple weeks, but 2 years? Okay. Have you ever barred anybody before? Okay, so literally all you have to say is you're barred for 2 years, and that's literally it. So if you want to let her know that she's fired as well, you can say, hey, you're fired, or whatever y'all say for that, and just at the end say you're barred for 2 years. Gotcha. What's up? Miss McCall, I have to tell you something.
So you are terminated and you will be barred from our store for 2 years.
Done?
Done?
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Thank you.
Back at the station, reality started to sink in as she thought about the serious consequences of her actions.
I've been on probation before I did this.
I can't even.
It happens. And, they got a business to run, so that's the kind of position they're put in. They have to act on it, and it's not them that want to do it. It's management and everything above them. There's certain rules they got to do. So.
Not even. I'm mad at myself. I'm just not mad.
Well, maybe take it as a learning experience. So you still get your day in court. You can kind of go from there. And like I said, it's a $100 theft, misdemeanor theft. So, and they'll let you know. What's up, man?
In the end, she was taken to jail and charged with petty larceny. Next up is the case of a family dollar store cashier who masterminded a daring theft scheme.
I can't get in contact with my fiance. I'm probably gonna go to jail and nobody knows where I am. I just feel like if I'm going to jail, there's no reason for me to explain anything. I was getting money from people and I wasn't ringing everything up about who it is and where I know them from. All that is irrelevant. It's like I did what I did.
On March the 6th, 2024, police officers were dispatched to a local family dollar store after receiving a 911 call reporting a cashier involved in a shoplifting scheme. She would allow her friends and family members to stroll out of the store with hundreds of dollars worth of items, while only charging them for a few inexpensive products. Upon arriving at the store, the officers encountered the store manager, who revealed the shocking details of the cashier's elaborate scheme.
Good afternoon. How are you? We have an employee that is being under ringing. Like, she will charge $1 and let the customer leave. It's about $150 worth of merchandise. Multiple times during the month of January, multiple times in the month of, actually a little bit in January, multiple times in February, and the last one was on Sunday. I interviewed her, she's sitting in the back, wrote a statement, recording a statement, she admitted to what happened, and we just called you guys.
Okay, do you have any evidence of this? Videos?
I got full video, and I got a recorded statement that I'm
I can't use a recorded statement because she's not issued her rights. So I can't use a recorded statement. So
the statement, I took it and I didn't have to read her right.
Yeah, but I have to.
I got
under
you.
court of law. Under Fourth Amendment.
Understood.
Okay. What's going on?
Pretty much as explained, since the beginning of February, she pretty much knew people from Facebook and regular customers, and she's in a tough situation with her family, and she figured, I let you take the merchandise you want. All I need is $50 to $80 coming to me in cash, and I will under-ring every other item. So she will void the items or not even ring it. So you can see transaction when she at the end voids it to zero, or you can see when she only scan a lollipop for 35 cents, $1, and then you see like a full buggy leaving the store full of merchandise.
Do you have the videos each time, date and time?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a laptop or anything I can view it? I can look at some of the
We can view
transactions.
it right now in the screen.
Yeah.
You also have, this is also a log of everything, right?
Out of everything.
Not every
so
single
far,
day.
what you
Because
got?
some of the stuff is not logged.
I'm gonna talk to you for a minute, but I don't want you to start calling everybody. I don't want people to start showing up here and
Ain't nobody gonna show up here, but I'm not just finna. I can't get in contact with my fiance. I'm not just gonna go to jail and nobody knows
No,
where I am.
I'm not saying. I don't know whether you're going to
Trust
jail
me,
or
I'm a
not.
convicted felon. I already dealt with police so many times. I'm not dumb.
Okay.
There's a reason y'all came. I'm not stupid.
Well, someone makes a complaint, I have to come. I have to respond and investigate. Okay, so that's why I'm here. You understand? So just give me a second.
This is one of the transactions. All those items. How much the transaction ended? Yeah, that's 100. But how much did the customer pay for?
59 cents.
59 cents. This is another customer that paid 59
What was the
cents.
date?
March 3rd, Sunday, and 1956.
So the other one was March 5th,
Correct.
and this one is March 3rd.
Yeah, we're going.
Yes.
Yeah,
3rd.
Biggest question. You all want to prosecute?
100%.
After reviewing the CCTV footage from the store, the officers moved forward to question the woman, eager to hear her side of the story.
I guess they already talked to you, and you talked to them about what's been going on, right? I need to get a statement from you and
It's the
find
same
out.
statement I gave them.
Yeah,
I wrote it on the paper.
No, listen. I don't know what they do. Okay, my job is to. I'm impartial. Okay, my job is to talk to you and find out what's going on. Okay, I need to ask you.
I got money from people and didn't ring them up.
Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and I'm gonna. You watch TVs. I have to advise you of your constitutional rights. Okay, and then I'm gonna ask you a few questions. I'm required to warn you before you make any statements. You have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Do you understand that? Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Do you understand? It's a recording. You have to say yes or no.
Yeah, I just feel like if I'm going to jail, there's no reason for me to explain anything.
I
want to say that.
No,
if
I
I'm
have.
going to jail, then I don't want to do
Listen.
that.
Listen. Before I ask you any question, I have to read your rights. It's by law. Can you tell me what's going on?
I just said I rang people up. They gave me money and that was it.
So you charge them more, charge them less than what the value of the merchandise? How much you normally get from them?
This all depends. 60, 80, 100 depends. The person, I don't know. It's just different prices. I don't know.
Okay.
It's hard to explain the same.
So like between $50 to $100. These people that normally, like, do they know you? How do you know them? Like
The street.
the street, like in the neighborhood?
Around, yeah.
Okay. Like, do they know to come to you, or how does it work?
If we're doing the same statement the man just took from me on a piece of paper.
What I'm trying to say is that I need
it's
to get...
either I know them and they just come into shop and they see me there and that's just what I do. I don't call nobody. Like, I don't... Like, that's what I'm saying. If I'm going to jail, there's no point to explain all this because I'm going to go to jail with a migraine and aggravated as They already got the video.
What I'm saying,
you got all that. Like, I don't...
You can stop. You can say at any time, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk about this anymore. And then I'll stop. Do you understand?
My point, they got the video and everything, so there's explaining myself ain't gonna do nothing.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that I need to get your side of the story. And I told you already, you can, at any time, you can say, hey, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay. I already explained I was getting money from people and I wasn't ringing everything up. About who it is and where I know them from, all that is irrelevant. It's like, I did what I did. It was a mistake. I know I was wrong. Like, now what's the next step?
Okay, how long this been going on since you started?
Since like January.
Since January?
I didn't do it the whole time.
How much money you think you got total from these people? Like
a couple hundred. I don't know exact money. Like,
you know what I'm saying, from January, like maybe
that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
1,000, 2,000.
Not that much, no.
I mean, just a rough guess.
500, 600, less. Like, I don't know. Every time I get money, it's gone. I don't know.
Okay. Anything that you think I should know about you? Anything that I can do to help you, or I mean, so no one came here and threatened you and forced you to do anything, right?
With the CCTV footage and her statements in hand, the officers became convinced that she had indeed committed the acts in question, leaving them no choice but to place her under arrest.
Alright. They taking me. Alright. I'll call you from in there.
Do you have anything in your pocket? Anything in your jacket?
Never take the jacket off.
Yeah, just take that.
I'm cold.
Can't take me to jail with you.
Okay, but I can't wear it till we get there.
You're not gonna need it.
No, you're gonna be inside the vehicle.
It's cold in there. I'm gonna
you wanna put that in
Paul's jewelry off, please.
When I get there.
And will your pants stay without the belt?
Oh Lord. I'm not even out of jail yet, sir.
Well, we have to take it all off so we can
The last officer didn't do that to me.
In the end, she was taken to jail and charged with felony grand theft. Next is the case of another cashier who, after collecting money from customers, chose to pocket it instead of putting it in the cash register.
My understanding is that you have taken some money while you're working as a cashier in the front. Can you tell me about that?
I'm giving him money.
Okay. You short on bills, or
My mom.
your mom?
She's sick.
On January the 3rd, 2024, police officers from the Burlington Police Department were dispatched to the Burlington Coat Factory after receiving a 911 call about a cashier suspected of scheming money from the cash register. Upon arrival, the officers met with the store manager, who recounted the troubling details of the entire ordeal.
I'm
Julianne, I called.
Hi, Julianne. I'm Officer Colazo.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for
So
coming.
what's going on?
Yeah, so we have an employee.
Okay.
She was a cashier, so over 4 shifts, starting on the 23rd of December. The last one was on the 1st.
Okay.
She was a cashier, ring up customers. Customers would hand her the cash. She'd take the cash, put it on the side of the register, finish the transaction. She'd take the cash. Yeah, yep. I'm shocked that she's still here.
My understanding is that you have taken some money while you're working as a cashier in the front. Can you tell me about that? Like, what's the purpose behind all this?
I'm giving him money.
Okay. You short on bills, or
My mom.
Your mom?
Yeah, she's sick.
Like she's got like cancer, like really badly sick kind of stuff? How long has she been sick?
For a while.
Right.
She needs, she has to have surgery and medications.
Right. Does she not have insurance or anything? No? Okay. So, before we go into the other stuff, there are programs out there to help. Okay? A lot of your hospitals and medical facilities are going to have caseworkers that can potentially point you in the right direction for programs or even alternatives to insurance, right? A lot of pharmaceutical companies, if you fall short on something, some of them are very well known to assist with payment plans or even potentially doing things for free. Okay? The biggest thing for you and mom is you have to ask the right questions. Okay? With what you've got going on, I shouldn't be here having this conversation with you. I think we can all empathize with you. That's a very serious thing to have to go through on your own. Okay? But there's help out there. You just have to ask for it. Okay? How many times did this happen?
A few.
What's a few? Because a few to me might be 3 or 4, or it might be 7 to 8 to you. 3 or 4. Okay. Can you kind of tell me about how you proceeded with this? Like, what was, like, how did this happen? Like, how did you obtain this money?
On transaction, I would put it in, the numbers, but I wouldn't put the money in.
Okay. Were you still giving, like, the customers their change and whatnot? Yeah. But you just put the money to the side and kept it for yourself? And this happened approximately 4 times? On the same day or different days? Different days. Okay. Were any of those, like, more than one on one day, or just all spread across 4 different shifts? I'm not sure. Okay. I got you. And you wrote this today at 4:27 p.m. and this is your signature? Okay. Okay, I'm a cashier at Burlington. I caused a loss of cash from the register within the last week. I need the money from my mom. She is very sick and needs surgery and medications. I know it was wrong because stealing isn't right, but I was in a desperate position. It's not like me to do so. Customer would pay and I would not put in register. I would put in aside and then continue transactions totaling $1,985. How much is mom's medical expenses?
It's a lot. The surgery alone.
I gotcha.
It's thousands of dollars.
Right. Does anybody else live at home with mom, or is it just you and mom?
It's just her.
Okay. So it would be very disheartening and ill-advised for me just to not show some sense of sympathy.
Despite her offenses, the officers showed surprising kindness, expressing sympathy and even offering her a chance to call her mum. However, the reality of the trouble she had gotten herself into was just beginning to sink in as she reflected on her mistakes.
Depending on what Burlington decides to do at this point in time, is there anybody that you would need to contact so mom has someone to help her out? A friend, a family member? Okay.
It's just me.
Okay. Do you think mom would be okay for a day by herself if that were to be the case? Because obviously we don't want to leave mom by herself if she's so badly ill.
She has to take her medications. She can barely walk. She can't even move.
Is she bedridden?
Basically.
Okay.
She needs help to get up.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Is Burlington wanting to prosecute?
Yes.
Okay. Can I see these videos if you have them available? And I'll write down my email for you if you'd like.
Oh, yep.
Oh, my fat behind in this chair.
Yeah, so here's an instance.
Has she seen this?
No, we haven't shown it to her.
Okay. Is it against y'all's policy for her to see it?
No, she can.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want her to, yeah, that's okay.
This is you? In the black sweater with your hair up?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I rewind this at all, or?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, and then the clips are all, they're all
Right.
same as that, just different.
Gotcha. So is this what you were talking about, where you take the customer's cash, you stick it next to the register? And this is December 23rd
Yeah, that was the first
at
time.
8:05. Did you put the money in your pocket just then? Is that what I was seeing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
then
don't want to mess up your computer.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, and then I mean the clips are all.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, they're all similar. Same type of process. The cash will go on the side here, and then it'll go in the pocket.
Okay, another one at 8:49. Now, how were you folks able to determine the total?
Based on watching the cash be handed, and then the amount that was typed in.
Okay.
So
comparison to the tickets.
Yeah, comparison.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So if it was 120 cash, no cash went in, all went to the side.
Okay.
And then based on I could show you our reporting, what that looks like in terms of the shortages.
Right. And if it's possible to get a copy of that, that'd be great as well.
Yeah, I can show after this video.
And either way, if you wanna email it to me, that works too.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, it looks like you had did this twice on the 23rd, and then this day on the 30th is pretty much the same thing. You put the money next to the register and then you pocket it. And I appreciate your candor, Mrs. Khan. I really do.
Yeah, she was really open.
So what's this here? Is at one point you covered up some of the funds with this. Is that like a roll of paper towels or trash bag roll or something?
After collecting her statement and reviewing the CCTV footage, the officers found themselves with no choice but to place her under arrest, fully aware of the evidence stacked against her.
Are being arrested?
So, based off of the facts and circumstances, Burlington does want to pursue a criminal investigation. Okay, so because of the amount and the pattern of the activity, the way that you conducted yourself, it is a felony. So yes, you're going to be placed under arrest at this time. If you need to call mom, text her, whatever the case is, like I said, to show you some form of compassion, go ahead and call her, make a text message, whatever you need to. All right, but at the end of the day, I want to make sure mom's okay as well. So if there's someone that we need to call for, let's do that. The next thing is I can call the Department of Children and Families and just say, hey, look, unfortunately the daughter was placed under arrest today. Mom's, in her mid to late 50s. She's very sick, which is what led to the incident. So we're just a little concerned for mom if someone can just go and do a well-being check on her, make sure that she's okay, and offer her some services if she needs it. So essentially what this is there's a bond schedule that we have to look at. All right, what the bond schedule is you pay a certain amount of money to a bondsman, some form of collateral, and you can get out within a few hours. If you're unable to bond yourself out of jail or have someone bond you out, you would have to go to first appearance in the morning. Okay, and then the judge will look over all the paperwork, everything that me and you have talked about that I'm going to put in that paperwork, and they'll make a determination from there, especially if you don't have any other previous criminal history or anything like that, if they'll let you go. Okay. Do you have any other questions for me they may have not answered as of yet? Sorry.
Sincerely, I wish your mom well. Yes.
But I'll follow up with you if I don't get them tonight. I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay.
And Mrs. Khan? Yeah, and there's a very good reason as to why. I won't tell you why, but I tell this to everybody, I'm not pointing fingers at you. I highly doubt it's the case with you especially, okay? But if there's anything on your person, inside your clothing, or anything when you go to the jail, even if it's just tobacco, if it goes into the jail, it's an additional charge for introduction of costs. Okay, gotcha. Like I said, I tell it to everybody, okay?
In the end, she was taken to jail and charged with felony grand theft. Next is the case of a Target manager who, on her very first day in charge, had the audacity to steal $2,000 from the store's cash register.
They're accusing you of taking an unknown amount of money at this point, somewhere close to the range of $1,400. Do you know anything about this at all? No. So, Ms. Janine, based off the video evidence and the statements made by your coworkers, I'm going to be taking you to jail.
And when do I get to speak to a lawyer?
That will be after processing.
On August the 1st, 2023, officers from the West Palm Beach Police Department were dispatched to a local Target store following a 911 call reporting a suspected theft by the store manager. Upon arrival, the store's loss prevention officer informed the officers that over $2,000 had vanished under her watch.
How were you made aware of this?
So I'm made aware of this every time a team member opens the register drawer. It flags in the system. Okay. It's not for sale. And as well as I review the closing cash that's been closing. I review all of our closing cash operations regularly. While I was reviewing, we were missing a cash bag, an entire bag. And we were trying to find out where it went. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna start reviewing video. On the 20th, I found that both bags were put there, but then I watched this team member go over to another register, do that register, and conceal the cash. I'll show you that initial video, but this is the one I clicked on first. There's our team member there, and I have a better picture of the face shot. They coincide. You're good. They coincide time-wise, but this is a nice clear zoomed in over the top shot. So we're looking at 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s, or in the last red room. It's a little bit more video because I got the whole process. But
So you combine the 50s and 100s in the far right. Is that how every register is supposed to be?
That's the standard, yeah. So what she does is she takes all of the money out of the register, and once she has it all out, she fans it all out, and then you can see the left side, which would be the larger bills are because she's setting it up that way. She'll take multiple, what looks like on the low end to be 3.
Okay.
So we went with 3.
Now, is this common for a cashier to sit here and pull all the money out at the cash register and count it, and then...
Typically, they should just take it all out, bang, 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 and put it in one of those bags.
So they're not usually counting it at the register?
They don't count at the register. We have a cash office and a machine that counts it.
After reviewing the CCTV footage, the officers moved on to hear the manager's side of the story, eager to see how she would explain the missing cash.
So, as I spoke to your colleagues there, they basically they're accusing you of taking an unknown amount of money at this point, somewhere close to the range of $1,400. Do you know anything about this at all?
No.
Okay. How long have you worked here for?
Almost 3 years.
Okay, and you've had no other issues like this within the last 3 years, correct? I noticed on camera that you were responsible for going from register to register and taking the money out of the drawer. Is that a common practice of yours? Okay. And what is included in that practice? What do you do? Can you explain to me?
So I am taking the money from the day out and putting new money for the next day.
Okay. And when you take the money out, do you count it or anything like that?
No,
So
no
you just.
count.
So how would you take it out of the drawers?
Just take it out, put it in the red or green bag, and then put the next bag into the...
Okay. So you basically just go from each money slot, pull it out, place it in a bag, don't look at it or anything.
Right.
Okay.
I fix it up if I need to, but...
So if it's out of order or something, you'll fix it up? Okay. Would there be any reason why you would roll up money?
No.
Okay. So you wouldn't roll it into any kind of like money roll and then put a rubber band over it or anything?
No.
Okay. So when I was watching the video footage, it's pretty clear that that's what you were doing, is rolling it into a money roll, placing a rubber band over it, and then placing it on top of the desk. Why would you be doing that?
I didn't do that, so...
You didn't do that? Okay. So why would the video footage show you doing that? Okay. You see where I'm at here, right? I'm watching a video footage that's unedited from the department store who has no reason to accuse you of this.
I don't know if it's unedited, but I have never done anything like that.
Even though the CCTV footage clearly showed her taking the cash, she went ahead and denied everything, clinging to her story that she was innocent as if it could somehow erase the evidence.
So, Mr. Janine, based off the video evidence and the statements made by your coworkers, I'm going to be taking you to jail tonight. Is there anything on your person that might poke or stick me?
No.
Okay, can you stand up for me, please?
What is going to happen with my items?
They're going to go with you to jail. Okay. Can you take this jacket off? Okay, thank you.
And when do I get to speak to a lawyer?
That will be after processing. So once you get processed into the jail, then you'll have an opportunity to call wherever you would like.
So your jacket is
That's their stuff.
This is.
No, the jacket's
Oh, that's all
mine,
yours.
yeah.
Okay, the jacket's yours.
Yeah.
Chris, do you mind grabbing that?
Yeah, I got you.
Is there no other pleasant way to do this, like walking out of the store?
Unfortunately, no, because once you're in our custody, we have to place you in handcuffs in case you try to run away. We've had people run away and crack their head, so it's a liability thing. So we have to detain you like this, unfortunately.
And you guys are walking out of side doors, I'm assuming?
If there is a side door available, yeah, we can do that. I don't see why not. However, our cars are parked at the front. So.
I know you guys know the fire emergency doors or whatever.
I've actually never been to them, so I don't.
Especially we don't know how to get downstairs either.
Are you
I'm
guys
sure
able
they
to
do.
walk us outside?
Because that's really embarrassing. They're going to be embarrassed after they are proven wrong.
Alarm go off.
And let's see.
That's theirs.
Okay. Come to this one. I'll just walk with you. Can one of you guys lead us out?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
In the end, she was taken to jail and charged with felony grand theft. If you thought the Target manager's actions were bold, wait until you hear about this Walmart manager who managed to scheme nearly $90,000 straight from the cash register.
Oh, please. No, call Danny.
Alex, I need you.
I'm going to talk. If I was stolen from Walmart, I wouldn't have came back several other times.
I got you.
I'm way smarter than that. If I was going to steal from Walmart and steal money, I would take it all in one chunk and then walk out.
On January the 31st, 2020, police officers were dispatched to a local Walmart following a 911 call reporting a manager who had managed to steal thousands of dollars from the store's cash register over several months. Upon arrival, officers were led to the store's CCTV room, where they watched footage capturing the manager in action.
Hey, you manager? You the one that called?
No, the other
Okay.
manager called.
Hey, how we doing?
All right.
What's going on, Pete?
Yes, sir.
Yo, what up?
How you doing, man?
You know, another day, brother. What you got?
Something big.
A lot.
100,000 or more.
Well, I just talked with Paul.
Yes, I believe
Okay,
so.
and so I think he's going to try. So apparently, originally it came out that he wasn't on scene, and apparently he's on.
He's back there.
Yeah, they got him. They called him, and after they called, he kind of like when he was on the phone, he was like, okay, like basically like I don't give that's what we took it as.
Yeah.
But
is he still here?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. My mind going so much I can't figure out what's going on.
What was it that he was stealing?
Money, straight cash. He had access to the recycler and the cash office
Yeah.
at CSM.
Yeah, I got it.
Making cash advances to his own seat right up under the camera.
I hope that he didn't know. I mean, you can't know what's there and just. I mean, the only time you see that kind of stuff is when you high. When you high, you see craziness like that. People be.
Putting it in that bag. See, he thought he was smart because he would leave out of there with the bag. You'll see him leave out and then go around the corner.
So is that one of y'all's cash deposit bags, or is that his personal?
Well, that's cash deposit bag, but he was using it as his own personal.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's a legit.
Yeah, that's legit, but yeah, that's legit.
But that's a full bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the empty bag, and that's the bag empty, and then he gonna walk up, put it on his table. Because we really just figured this out yesterday, and I'm like, was making video all day yesterday trying to.
Let me ask you this: so when you guys actually, for the people that are grab and drop, right? The people that are grabbing that stuff.
Yeah.
What are they
supposed to be doing with it?
Like, I wouldn't imagine y'all's procedure for that kind of money. I wouldn't imagine they would just walk up and they'd be like, all right, I'm gonna take a little bit here. I'm gonna take a little bit here and put it in. I would imagine there's some kind of like, hey, I'm taking 20 grand to drop to wherever. They've got some kind of a form or a printout.
Yeah.
So even if he were to say I was doing a legitimate thing, that's not y'all's process, correct? Like you wouldn't just walk in with a bag and just start grabbing, putting it in there.
No, because the money they're taking out of that machine, they're supposed to put it in a register. Like, so if he put it in the bag, the bag's supposed to go
to a register so that they can put it in there.
He's using his numbers, so that's how we knew who he was, because he's putting his numbers in to get into the recycle. So you got to sign in so they can know exactly who's taking the money out of the
Okay,
recycle.
so there's several things about this then. Number one, the looking around, the going in, just walking in there and just willy-nilly grabbing X amount of whatever he grabbed, and then on his way out, he can't even say I was taking it to a cashier because you see him drop it right there on the side.
Yeah, so, and this I mean, it was about 25 or 30 different transactions.
Jeez.
Yeah, so he got it's over 100,000.
Given the severity of the situation, a detective from the Financial Crime Unit was called in to examine the evidence against the manager and trace each individual theft.
Okay, and January's, what is the total number that you guys are up to? I know you're still verifying with videos, but what's the total number? And I know Matt's probably going to ask this, but every time he takes money out of that ATM, is he typing in his like employee code so that it will show he's the one that withdrew that money?
If you notice, once he gets the money right here, the receipt prints out or whatever, so he's putting the receipt in there with the bag.
No. Yeah, what I was making sure is I know that you have a loss thing on it, but I just wanted to make sure what we're charging him, it's his ID that's pulling out that money. Okay.
When it comes up Alexander Washington.
So it's all in one bag.
Yeah, one bag. And how much was the total?
Well, he's gonna pull up the.
And he did this. It was last night, or this morning actually, right? So
Well, it
was 31st after midnight.
It was on the 28th after yeah.
So this is what you're doing for the rest of the day, is talking on these videos, ain't you? And tomorrow checking out December. You got stuff to look forward to, don't you?
All day.
How long do you think they're gonna make you go back? Probably till you stop finding.
Here's the thing: if you find more involving her, call TPD on it. Because it's their case. You see what I'm saying? Because they'll rack them up on there. I don't know how, but here's the kicker: all I'm gonna be able to do is just charge for each one of those times that he plunked it in. See what I'm saying? He has no idea we're here.
Nah. He thinks he's talking about the girl from yesterday, the young lady from yesterday.
He might. No, he said he didn't. They asked him about these transactions, but he said he's not admitting to it.
After reviewing the CCTV footage and gathering statements from the other employees, the officers confronted the manager, eager to hear his side of the story, especially after he attempted to sneak out of the store unnoticed, but failed.
You have any idea what's going on?
No, he just talked to me about some incidents, and I told him everything that I knew. Dan could remember it, and then other than that, I figured that would be here when they called me and talked.
Okay.
I know she how it goes.
I'm not entirely sure about that part. Like I said, I just got here myself. I'm still working on it. It's actually even quicker than I thought. Before we get going on it, I'm going to read you some information because you are right now detained, okay? Read your rights. So, bear with me.
I got
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can only be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have a lawyer.
This is his mom right here.
Okay, just give us a second.
Just a second.
Give me a second.
Just you
You have the right to talk to a lawyer this time, have a lawyer present with you in question. First of all, you're not a juvenile, right?
No, let me see.
Okay. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be one to represent you for any question if you wish. You can sign any time to exercise these rights and I ask you questions to make any statements. Do you understand these rights as I've explained them to you?
Yes, sir.
These rights are mine. Do you wish to speak with me now?
Can I speak to my mom, please?
What do you need to speak with your mom about?
I just want to call my grandma and I'll talk to you.
Just run to her. Have them all slip in here real quick. Here we go.
I know. Mom. I know. Call Annie go. Just call Annie go, please.
Huh?
Call Annie go. Please. Mom, no, please. Mom, no, call Annie go.
Alex, I need you.
I'm gonna talk. Mom, no, just call. Please call. Just call.
Alex, I need you to tell me what's going on.
Mom, I don't know.
Before we get into that,
Just call. Please just call me.
I'm not trying to be rude, but he is an adult. I'm extending the quick.
Mom.
To let you know what's going on.
I don't.
Okay, but there's some, before he starts going off there, everything
Mom,
else.
just call me and go.
Let him speak.
Go ahead. Yes, ma'am. I mean, yeah, like I said, he's not about telling.
So I can't help you.
I wish I tell you what Walmart's like. I really don't know what they want.
So that room is what? That's where you just left, right? That's the cash office where the money recycle is. Okay. All right. So I don't know where you are because you're over here, out of the side of the camera, right? Yeah, because you walked over there. There you are. See? Hey, how you doing, man? And then where are you going there? You walked out of the view from there. What's over that way?
So check out.
Okay, no, the first way you went, because you went that way, then you come out that way.
Returns.
Okay, so it's returns, all right. So now this is the customer service returns area, right? Okay. Do you remember what you're doing at this point right here? Because you're outside the view of the one camera.
I don't remember any of this in place.
Okay, there you go. What was that you just put right there?
I can't see that.
All right, can you rewind it, please? Okay, see that right now, there isn't anything on it, right? There's nothing. Just this black thing.
Despite being clearly caught on CCTV scheming the cash, he desperately tried to play dumb, hoping to talk his way out of the growing trouble.
Boom. You put something down. It's like white or gray. What is that you put down right there on the counter?
Looks like a money bag.
Okay, it looks like money bag to me too. I'll just confirm it. Okay, so now where are you going?
Self-checkout.
Okay, you're going to self-checkout.
Yeah. So it looks like...
Why? What are you going to do to self-checkout? Why are you going to self-checkout?
Stop and conceal.
Where's the money?
Should be in the bag.
Okay.
To be honest, if I want to take money from Walmart...
Oh, no, I'm clarifying. Like I said, I just got here.
This is my thing, right? If I can obviously see the evidence showing where I've done the cash advances and stuff.
Why are you doing this like you are?
I'm basically, at this point, how I'm feeling is if I would have stole that money, I would not, if I would have stolen money from Walmart, I wouldn't have came back several other times.
I got you.
If it was me, I was taking the money, to be honest. What smart criminal is going to come back and keep hitting up the same place when they know they have a team of people that can obviously issue, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm way smarter than that. If I was going to steal from Walmart and steal money, I would take it all in one chunk and then walk out.
But one thing, and like I said, I'm just learning about this. I haven't been as long as these
Yeah,
guys.
I know.
The thing I'm confused about is, we know you put the money receipts in that little gray money bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know you dipped out a camera, right? Okay, all right, fine. You dipped out a camera feed, maybe picking your nose, maybe do something. I don't know. You come back out and you throw the money bag on the table. Well, one of two things have just happened. The money's still in the money bag, in which case you left $9,000 worth of money sitting on the counter for anybody to steal. Or the time that you're in the video, or you're outside the video's view, you take $9,000, put it in your pocket, and then throw the money bag on the counter. And then what happens? Because either you put the $9,000 in your pocket to go give to self-checkout, right? Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh, hey, the bag was too heavy. Here's $9,000. I'm going to give it to you to put in the machine. Because normally if I'm giving money to a machine, I'm going to take the money bag with the machine. I'm going to say, okay, here's your money. Here's your money. Here's your money. I'm just trying to find out what happened. So then you walk out of the view of the camera. Right? You walk off down, we saw you walking down the little hallway, or right in front of the store. It's not a hallway, it's right in front of the store, right?
Okay.
I mean, is that right? I'm curious, because I'm not familiar with this store. I'm not on patrol, I don't ever come here. I don't live on this side of town, I don't shop here. If you told me Lanyap, I'd be able to know where you're going. But, for instance, what is this looking at right now?
Self-checkout.
That's self-checkout. Okay, so this is where you're taking the money to self-checkout. Okay. So where's the money at this point? I mean, I'm literally asking because I see you're clearly at self-checkout.
Right.
Are you handing the cats at self-checkout money?
No.
And you're not handing the bag because we know the
didn't have any money on me. Like I said, if I would have taken that money, I would not have stayed in the store. I would not still be on camera. I remember that night, I was there for a while with her.
I got you.
Like I said, if I was stealing that money, I would not have stayed in the store as long as I did.
Well, how many times, and I'm not going to even insult your intelligence by asking, I know it's not standard procedure to throw $9,000 onto a counter. Right. Because that's crazy. And then what's even crazier is nobody goes by and takes that $9,000 out of the bag. That's even crazier, but the bag is empty.
At this point, the manager's story was slowly unraveling, and he began to realize that lying to the detective, especially with all that footage as evidence against him, was a risky move.
You're still there, still in the store. See, that's, again, not sound like smartass, that's probably the cause.
Right.
So what I'm trying to figure out is, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubts, and then the other thing that, I find interesting. I know you're saying you don't understand, or you don't recall the situation. I got that, okay? Because, stuff happens. I got you. Like, I don't remember what I do sometimes, too.
It's easier. And at this point, whatever I can do to not have to have a record on my things inside your job, I'm willing to do it. It's really what I told you. I don't remember taking anything. I really don't remember the situation. This specific situation, seeing it, yes, I was here that night. I remember that night. Other than that, he said it's been multiple occasions. I don't remember.
Well, I'm not worried about multiple occasions right now. I'm worried about this incident because if you're going to be a teacher, it's an admirable profession.
Right.
But they need teachers who are going to be honest.
Right. Being honest.
If you want to do that, okay, we've got you. Here's the thing. What's it look like? Society, judges, juries, everything else understand lacks of poor judgment. They understand that.
Right.
Because people, how old are you?
22.
22. You're 20. Okay, so you're an adult, but just barely. What do you think a reasonable person would think? Do they think it sounds? If they see this, and they hear you, and they can see what goes on, but yet they hear you continue to say, "I didn't do it. I don't recall doing it." Blah blah blah. Do you think they're like that, or is it more like they're like, "Well, he made it too. He made a mistake. Let's move on." That's all I'm curious about. That's what I look at. Is he falling on his sword because he's truly repentant? I don't think you're a dyed-in-the-wool criminal by any stretch of imagination. I don't think you're cold calculating anything like that. I think it was an opportunity to see some easy money. I mean, besides, Walmart's a big company. So they do $9,000 like that, obviously, because there's at least $9,000 in the drawer, right? They're probably insured, so they're probably going to get the money back from the bank. And it almost sounds like it's like a victimless for the black part, because it's a big company, they bought a $1 billion company. What the hell is $9,000 a year?
There's no such thing as a victimless crime.
What's that?
So there's no such thing as a victim.
Yeah, no, there's not. There's always a victim, but it's, for lack of a better term, but I'm just saying, something that they won't care about. Let's not say, well, why would you leave the money back there?
Back at the station after a tense wait, he finally had a change of heart and decided to come clean with the detective, realizing that holding back any longer would only dig him deeper into trouble.
Where, when you were in the back, did you put the money?
In between the totes that say checkouts.
Put the money in between the bags. Hold on real quick. Okay, then you said you went out front to go talk to DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Who is DJ?
He's an overnight associate.
What's DJ stand for?
I'm not sure his real name. He wasn't one of my associates.
What did you need to go talk to him about?
We were just chatting. We just chat sometimes.
But you weren't scheduled to work that night.
There's a lot of nights I'm not scheduled to work and I come in and help.
How long were you there that night?
When I got off the phone with Patil and told her I'd come up there with her for a bit, I want to say maybe like 11, around 11:30, 11:45, I was still at home.
No, I'm saying, but how long were you at the store? Because you came in at 12:30 a.m.
I don't remember honestly what time I left. I know I was there for a while. I think I left when she was going to go to lunch, and that was like maybe around like 3 or 4. I know I was there for a while. I honestly don't remember how long I was there. But I do know I was there for a while. There.
The footage that were, all the footage, like everything's obviously recorded.
Mm-hmm.
What time does it show when you leaving?
What time do what?
What time does it show you leaving?
The store?
Going up. Time.
I didn't see that footage. The only one I saw was
I know
the
you
one.
haven't seen that footage.
The only one I saw was one leaving with DJ. I go outside and I came back inside.
Okay. All right. Now, like we said, that part, we've got that part. That part's over and done with, the theft, okay? It's $9,000 is grand theft in the state of Florida.
It's a felony, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir, it is. All right, so this is the end of the theft, all right? So we got that.
So I'm being charged with that?
You're going to be charged with grand theft, yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm going to look over some stuff and see what else, just to make sure I'm not trying to make your life miserable through everything.
Right, yeah, I know you're just doing your job.
Yeah. Now, we have some other issues.
Okay.
And you know what I'm talking about, right? The money, the rest of the money for the month, going back to off, we're going back to at least January 10th. Let me ask you this. How many times have you done this? And remember, people want to see remorse. People, I don't think you're a bad guy. I think it was easy. It was easy. It's very easy. How long have you been doing this, buddy? Bear in mind, everything you just saw, everything, that is on camera for months. Same footage. The only difference is at the bottom of the thing, the date and time are going to be different. You're doing the theft.
Right.
Why are you leaving it behind?
There are some people who know about that, and I will leave it behind the service desk. Yeah.
So it's a pigeon drop for somebody else. You're taking the money for them and leaving it for them. Why? Why aren't they taking it themselves?
Because they don't have access to it.
At this point, the manager's story took an unexpected turn as he hinted at the involvement of other individuals, prompting the detective to press him further. Determined to get to the truth, the detective pushed for details, assessing whether this twist was genuine or simply another desperate lie.
When you mean by access?
They don't have a handprint, because, I mean, we can let anybody in the CO as long as they work for Walmart, but not everybody has a handprint to take money out of the recycler.
So you have to use a handprint, like an actual. Where does the handprint go to?
It's on top. It's on top of the recycler. It's like the palm scanner.
Okay, so when they hired you, they did you like a little palm scan.
When I moved up front and we went to my centers when I got.
So they have that. So that handprint is yours. Nobody else can use that handprint. So that's your timestamp. We'll put those back to the side. In this particular incident, who are you taking that money from?
I honestly cannot tell you who I took it for. I can tell you that I did tell DJ and another person about that specific way to get money from Walmart. And
this particular incident, this one that we watched you on the video do it.
Mm-hmm.
When you put the money, I'll take care of you. Who did you put that for that night specifically? What would have prompted you to tell somebody that money was back there?
Because I know that some of them need extra help as far as like they're paying their bills and stuff.
Okay.
And they're not getting the hours from Walmart.
They're not getting what?
They weren't getting their hours from Walmart.
So they're not getting the hours from Walmart. They need the money. Did they ask you to come up with this system? How is this system hatched? Who's the mastermind behind it? Honestly, it might be. How would they know about it unless they're privy to the way you log into the system and everything? Is this something that you told them?
Well, they already knew that only certain people can log in, put their handprint in the recycler. But I have had discussions with other associates on numerous occasions on how to basically steal from Walmart without getting caught or like raising red flags.
What are you getting from it? You're not getting a kickback. You're not getting a percentage.
No, I mean I'm not the type of person. If I know I shouldn't that shouldn't have been the way I helped somebody out, but if I helped somebody out, I never asked for anything.
So it's kind of like, and again, I'm not trying to be a smart. So it's kind of like modern day Robin Hood. You're digging for the rich to help the poor, but you're not getting nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm kind of interested in is because that was $9,000 this time, and they're out roughly 50 large, so $50,000. How many more incidents are there going to be like you on this video, with just like the different timestamp though? How many times have you done this? How long has this been going on? Because they've already arrested. TPD's working that part. They arrested Kaisha Duke. They got some stuff with her. I guess they're just kind of spreading the love around, as far as who's getting it. So they're working that part. What's she gonna say? I don't know.
Honestly,
That's something only you would know.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I knew she was arrested, so when they called me, I figured it had something to do with that situation.
Okay,
so I was pretty sure I was going down for something. I just didn't know what. But
you knew the gig was up.
I knew I was going down for something. It was like a bad.
No, we're wrong. Good. We're just good. It's good because you're just coming clean. We get it. I just got a headache. All right, so we're cool. We got it. So you're kind of doing, and you didn't get anything in return for the ones that you did for the people either. So it's still straight up old school Robin Hood, like take for
I had to manage to be able to do it, and they've benefited from it.
So, and that's where, and CSM is what gave you access to the recycler.
Money Center cashier is what gave me access to the recycler. The CSM position gave me access to having keys to get in and out the door without having somebody let me in, but being a cashier, just in general, you have access to the recycler.
Okay, so what was your title when you were, like the 28th when you were doing this?
Customer service manager.
That's what you were?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's what you had to do to have your hand to get into the money till?
Mm-hmm.
Handprint? Okay.
That's what you have to be able to do a cash advance. Everybody can't do a cash advance.
In the end, he was taken to jail and charged with felony grand theft. Next is the case of a Dollar General manager who, after being caught stealing $14,000, broke down into tears in a last-ditch attempt to avoid the consequences.
It was all him when he said to me right under the camera right here. I'll explain to you later. This is embarrassing enough. I'm sorry. Can you take me out the back door, please? Don't put me in handcuffs, please.
On August the 16th, 2023, a call from a Dollar General branch about a missing $14,000 came in, and they claimed a manager was responsible.
As far as we are concerned, you have now committed the act of grand theft. That is a felony. We have no choice. We must make an arrest, and we must take you in. They are the entity representing the business, and they are requesting that we take law enforcement action against you. That is our position on it, okay? Regardless of whether we think that their investigation went right or wrong. As far as we are concerned, we are going to conduct our investigation in the proper order, okay?
As the police talked to the manager, she revealed something that her supervisor did.
The only reason I wrote that because he told me I wouldn't go to jail if I wrote that. He was right here with me, sitting, saying that.
So, we're not going to take that or use it.
I know.
So that's just going to be something that they...
That's for my record.
That'll be for their records, and it has nothing to do with us. As far as we are concerned, we will give you the opportunity if you would like to make a statement, and we will document it properly. Okay. Are you her supervisor normally? Okay, so she's made the statement to us that she was told that if she provided a statement, that you guys would not pursue prosecution as long as you did make that statement to her. Okay. I just need to clarify that.
I'm here because I was trying to save her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
The lady is lost prevention.
Yeah.
So she's going to do her thing.
Yeah.
I was trying to, at least, if she was willing to cooperate.
Yes.
I was assuming that loss prevention was going to take that into consideration and accept, like a deal. You know?
Yeah.
But it looked like she...
Yeah, unfortunately, okay. Those kind of do. So, because of that, do you have ID so we can just document that we spoke with you and that statement? She's alleging that statement was made, and so as far as we are concerned, we can't accept any of this because it was all done under duress and under a false pretense. She was coerced, essentially. You've made false pretenses that she wouldn't go to jail, and we have nothing to do with that. But as far as we just need to document that this is the allegation that she's making, and that we properly read her Miranda, and we let her know that anything that she states to us after this point, can and will be used against her. So I just need your ID, and that was all.
No, I'm not going to provide my ID. I don't have to. I haven't committed any crime.
You're part of the investigation as the authorized representative and as her supervisor who brought her in here. You are now part of the investigation.
You can raise your tone.
I'm not raising my tone at all, sir. I've only spoken with you.
I'm not afraid, but I'm not going to provide my ID because I know the law.
No problem.
And I'm happy that this is happening because I didn't want that to happen to her.
The manager was still adamant about being coerced into a confession.
Is there a voice in the camera? Is there a voice in the camera? No. It was all him when he said to me right under the camera right here. I wouldn't go to jail.
I'm sure he's telling the truth.
So like this officer said, regardless of what took place, the crime took place. So we can't get around that.
I know.
So And a lot of times, people can choose not to prosecute at first and then change their mind.
She, however, admitted to taking some money to cater to some family problems.
I can detail the deposits amount that she admitted to, one by one.
Yeah, if you can do that, and just like the time frame, you said April, May.
Yeah, my mom passed in April.
And your brother was in March, right?
Yeah, my mom, yeah. My mom died of cancer. My brother died of a heart attack. The 2600 one is on the slip, all of them. There's only the 15, the 22, and the 22.
As of this morning, the 2600 is still not in the bank. And that was from
yeah, no, that one, yeah, that one was. The yellow slip should be with the ones that were here yesterday. It's only the last. The 15, the 22, and the 22. Because the 26 is the one that I faxed over.
Yeah,
scan and send. The 2646 is the one I scanned and sent. It was in there.
Well, this one.
And the 1700 too. No, they're there. This is the one that you had. That one
I didn't include that one on that.
Yeah, I only acknowledge the 1500 and the other 22 and 22. That's it. It's not those other ones. It's just the last one. And the, and the 222s.
So yeah, well, like this one and the 222s?
Yeah, it's the 22 and the 22.
1, 2, 3?
Yeah. The other ones, I dropped them off there.
Okay. Well, the amounts that the charges go is anything over 5,000, between 5 and 20,000. Like the same charge. So whether it's 6,000 or 10,000, it'll be like the same bond.
How much cash will she need?
Central Operator 108 Garrison Drive, traffic moving of Phoenix, Penelope. Reference has her single 43, it's not done where they are.
I haven't done a second degree misdemeanor in a while. First one is like 3. I'll stay between 5,000 6,000. Not 100% sure.
Like $500 cash then?
Yeah, like if you do like 10% bond.
Right. Like, oh my god, please, because nobody knows anything. She's gonna be the one that's getting me out.
Hello?
Hey, Tori. Can you hear me?
Are you okay?
No, what, Jill? Don't worry and don't tell nobody, but I gave Jen my debit cards at work, so you can call her on Facebook.
What?
They're taking me to jail, so you could bail me out.
Why are they taking you to jail?
Because of deposits. But, I mean, I didn't go yet, so I don't know how long it's going to be, but what does she have to do? Hey, Kyrie.
Deposits? What are you talking about?
At work. I'll tell you later, but what does she have to do? The police officer's right here. You're on speakerphone. Hey, Kyrie.
When they're ready to...
Sorry, my grandson.
When they're ready to...
Alright, puppy, hold on.
Hey, Kyrie.
Bond you out, they will allow you to make a phone call.
Jen at work. Okay. They said when you come bond me out later on tonight, I don't know how it's gonna be. I guess you just have to look online.
Are you doing money, bro? Can't back 1411. Call advised that the homeowner should be the mother and father.
Oh, my grandson loves me. Sorry. Kyrie, it's okay. I'm right here. Hey, Kai. Hey. Hey, so how does she look it up?
No, you or someone will call her when you're ready to go, and
right. I'll call you when I'm ready to go. It could be a couple hours. I'll explain to you later. This is embarrassing enough. So, Tori, for my one card that Jen has, the Amscot one, the $900 one, you have to go to Wells Fargo, and you can only take out $300 at a time. So you have to do 3 transactions for $300.
So I don't know if I can take off today. I'm gonna get in trouble with work.
Yeah, don't tell nobody else.
I'm not. If you needed help, why didn't you just ask me?
Alright, I have to go to the police right here. Hello? I know. All right. I'll call you, what, you think a couple hours?
Could be slightly more than that.
More
It's
than
not-
that?
That's up to, I don't know what their process is.
They have you in front of the store, like they won't put you in the office or anything?
They're waiting for the lady to come. I asked him to take me out the side door, but I don't know. He said he's not going to put me in handcuffs. Yeah. But Jenna Tori, you're friends with Jenna on Facebook, right? So you can call her.
How long is she going to be there for?
She works till 2:30. Please don't tell Alan or nobody else yet.
Well,
I'll tell myself.
Jesus, if you needed help with something, you should have told me.
All right.
I would have helped you.
Yeah.
You could have came and lived with me. I already told you that stuff.
I know. All right.
I don't care. Get mad all you want. Like, this isn't a game. It's going to be on your freaking record.
A female officer arrived to search her before she was taken down to the station.
No subjects, one lasting word, all red clothing on foot, and one lasting word, all black clothing.
This is speaking of my bra.
Pull your backpack, and tell the bicycle.
If you wanted the priorities from this morning.
She was charged with felony grand theft and a 5-year probation.